Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a full face first impression, kind of full face. So yesterday I went to Superdrug and Boots and I bought a few drugstore products. So I thought I would come on here today and just film them and kind of do a first impression. So yeah, and if you guys want me to do I think I'm going to do a full in-depth review perhaps of the eyeshadows and the foundation and concealer that I use, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to do a first impression today and just show you guys what I initially think of these products. So before I start my makeup, I always like to put on lip balm, and I use the Nivea lip balm because I like the tint that it gives me. Today, foundation wise, I'm going to be using the Collection foundation. So this is the Lasting Perfection foundation. I've always wanted to try out this foundation, and they never ever had darker shades, and they only had one dark shade in Boots and Superdrug, so I just picked it up. I don't know if it's going to match me, we'll see. And then they also brought out the concealer, which I think is going to be a really good brightening shade, and the concealer only came out in one shade as well, which is medium deep. It's annoying that they brought out more shades but they've only brought out one dark skin shade, but I guess it's better than not having anything at all. So anyway, we're gonna see. I'm really excited to try out the concealer because it's had so much hype. So yeah, I'm gonna try out the foundation first. So this foundation is a 16-hour wear. It doesn't really say whether it's how much coverage. It says it lasts up to 16 hours, flawless coverage, minimises imperfection, SPF 20, oil free. And you know, that's why I wanted to try it, because when it said oil free I was like yes, because I have seen other brands coming out with foundations but they're all like luminous, and I do not need any luminosity on my skin. So I'm going to dot this all over my face like so. And I'm just using this mirror here. I'm just going to blend it out. So let's see what it looks like. The colour isn't too bad. We'll see what the coverage is like, because I have some imperfections. And I'm just using like one of those eBay kabuki flat brushes, because that's how I usually like to apply my foundation, because I like full coverage, and a brush is the only thing that really gives me the coverage that I want. I've just got a mirror behind me there. So the coverage so far is about medium. Definitely not full coverage, not on first application, and I don't know if you guys can see, it has a slight luminosity. I do have a massive vanity like Hollywood mirror, which is really bright, which might make my face look oilier than it is. But let's just see. So it's a good medium coverage. So I have some imperfections just here. It's just there. It has slightly, but you can still see them. And on my forehead, I feel like you can still see imperfections. So it's certainly not full coverage. However, I'm going to put another layer on just to see how it layers, whether you can build it up. So I'm just going to use another pump. This is just one pump. So I mainly need that up here. In terms of the colour, for me the colour is great. But if you're any deeper than me, then yeah, I really don't think this is going to work. Considering it's oil free, I feel like I look very glowy. I'm not sure if I really like that. I am going to be setting the makeup, so it doesn't really matter anyway, but it does say 16 hours, so you know, the glowier it is, the less it's likely to last that long on my skin. So it has covered much better on the cheek just there. Forehead looks much better now. So to carve out my eyebrows, because I always, oh my god, I'm looking so shiny. Anyway, to carve out my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Barry Concealer Palette. Just looks like that. And this is in the shade medium to dark. It says it's a full coverage concealer palette to conceal, cover and illuminate the complexion with lightweight formula, and has added tea tree oil to cover up and help treat blemishes. I genuinely break out when I use tea tree oil, but let's see. If I break out around my eyebrows after using this, I'm never using this again. I don't know what colour to go in with, because I do like the under part of my eyebrows to look quite bright. I think I'm going to go in with that shade there, which is like the lightest colour. I might mix it in with this one here, because it's quite yellow. Yeah, that's definitely full coverage. So I've carved out the bottom of my eyebrows. I'm just going to do the top. I'm going to use a darker shade, so yeah, there's not really that. I might mix these two colours here. Going slightly with that lighter colour. Perfect. I'm just going to blend that in a bit, just there. And then I'm going to use the bigger side of the concealer brush just to blend out the concealer. Overall, I do quite like this. It's quite full coverage. It's not, it's quite full coverage. It's not too greasy either. So yeah, I do like that. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't break me out. So I'm just going to stay zoomed in, and I'm going to go in with the Lasting Perfection Concealer. I'm going to use that underneath my eyes to highlight. So there has been so much hype on this concealer in the past. So I'm glad that they brought out a colour which is it's okay. It's very yellow. And obviously I want it to be bright, so yes, it is very bright. But, you know, I love the bright concealer. I think it just really, like, adds dimension to your face. And it's looking like it's okay coverage, to be honest. And I'm just going to apply a little bit on the eyes to use sort of as a primer, just to have one consistent colour on the lid. And I might just bring it down the centre of my nose. I'm just going to use the foundation brush again, just to stipple that out. So again, it is it's quite a glowy concealer. This again claims to last 16 hours. There we go. really easy to blend out. So as a concealer, I think it looks quite, it's going to look up so you can see underneath my eyes. It looks quite nice, pretty good coverage. Nice colour, I think the colours worked out really quite nice. It's very bright, very yellow, which I like. Then I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution setting powder. I always use this, so I'm going to fast forward this again. Then for powder, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Matte powder. Nothing new. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be using something new, and I actually talked about this in my last video. I'm using the Be Matte bronzer. Really, really nice on dark skin. Face done. Now on to the next new products that I've bought. I bought these two eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolution, and because I have uni today, I'm going to be boring, and I think I'm going to use this one here. Even though the yellow colours in this are really appealing to me. Do you know what? I might use both of them. Would that work? That concealer's kind of creased a little bit on the eyes, even though I have powdered it. I'm going to grab a fluffy brush and I'm kind of just going to set my eyes a little bit. Set those eyes. And the colour that I'm using is this one here. Oh shit, I didn't even know I nicked that. Oh, I've just dented that colour there. How annoying. I didn't even know how I did it. Probably with my nails. Yeah, with my nails. Oops. Actually a really, really nice colour. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit because I'm getting really close. Yeah, there we go. Looks lovely. I really like that colour. Then I'm going to use this fluffy brush here, and I'm going to go in with that orangey shade there. Been dying to use that. It's not a very powdery palette, which I like. In terms of blendability, I think that's blended quite nice. I'm just going to use a slightly more precise brush, and I'm going to go in with this darker colour here. That colour's really pigmented actually. I'm just going to go back in with a fluffy brush. I've not added any extra product. I'm just going to blend the edges out a little bit. And we're back in with that transition colour there. Oh no, not that one. And that lighter colour. And I quite like the way that looks. And then I'm going to use another new product, which is the Maybelline. I've been looking for an eyeshadow base, you know, like the matte paint pots. So I had a look in Superdrug and they had the Maybelline Colour Tattoo. Do you remember those? But the one, it's like a matte creamy colour. Because sometimes when I use concealer, it makes my eyeshadow crease and move. It's horrible. I'm going to go in with a really precise small brush and use this colour Tattoo. This is in the colour Creme de Nude, I think it is. I'm going to use that to cut my crease a little bit. Cut the crease. It probably doesn't look perfect. My eyes are quite different. They're both kind of a little bit hooded and the creases on them is different, which winds me up. But anyway, the colour that I'm going to go in with is, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up the outside with a matte colour. I'm going to use this one here. It's quite different. In the middle area, I'm going to go in with this pinky colour there. I might just blend it in slightly, ombre it out with that colour there. And then I'm just going to go back in with this matte shade here. So now I have done my eyes and I've put mascara on and done my eyeliner. I don't wear false lashes because I'm rubbish at putting them on and then it makes me upset and then I get angry and yeah, we don't want that. So I'm going to go in with a blush. I'm going to use a Sleek Sahara blush. No, Sleek blush in Coral. Which is like 70s. Before I continue on with my cheeks, I'm just going to go in with that really light colour there. I'm going to use that underneath my brow bone, hopefully just to set. And then I'm just going to finish it off with this highlighter. This is from Autograph and I really hope this will do this. It's called Golden Rose. This is the only kind of rosy highlighter that I thought would match this look. If they don't do this anymore, then I would say have a look at Makeup Revolution and what's it called? Makeup Academy. They've got a really nice pinky one. I was going to buy it yesterday, but I have too many highlighters already. So this is, you can get the Autograph products at Marks and Spencer's. You can't get it at Superdrug, but it's still relatively inexpensive. It's really nice highlighter, isn't it? And then just to further finish off my eyes, I'm just going to use a small brush here, and I'm going to go in with the palette and just finish off my under eyes. I kind of forgot to do that. I'm going to use that colour there, just to kind of blend out my under eye area. And then I'm just going to go in with a bit of mascara. I'm just going to go in with this NYX lip liner. I'll put in the shade in the description box. It's called Cocoa. Slightly line the lips. And then for the lips, I'm just going to put on a lip gloss. Literally. This is the look that I created. I did it with using completely Drugstore products, and I really like the way everything has turned out. I feel like it's very luminous, very warm, and glamorous, but kind of not over the top. Yeah, probably a bit over the top for going to uni, but I have got plans after uni, so I'm gonna look a little bit crazy, but no, I really like the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and please subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.